Everyone, so today I'm going to be doing another video and it's going to be about my vivarium and setup and all the things that you're going to need to keep a healthy bearded dragon. So first of all, we'll start talking about the vivarium. I have a 4 foot by 1.5 by 1.5. Apparently this is the perfect size to keep a bearded dragon until adulthood. I only have one bearded dragon, so he's got plenty of room to run around. Some people like to have bigger vivariums. 4 foot by 1.5 is more than enough for him. Secondly, a substrate. Now, lots of people say that sand and soil or sand on its own is bad for your dragons. I personally have wood chip. I think it looks a lot better than sand, and the reason why I chose this is because I didn't want to risk harming my bearded dragon. After you've got the right substrate, the one that you want and the one that's good enough for your bearded dragon, the lighting. Now this is a really important part, guys, because it's essential that you get it right for the health of your bearded dragon. So I have an intense basking spotlight. It's 50 watt by Exoterra. It's called a sun glow, I think. You're gonna want to get a UVB bulb. Now I've got a UVA UVB strip bulb and I have mine at the front of the vivarium. The reason for this is that if you have any logs or bits of wood or stone, if you have it at the back, it casts shadows to the front. So if you have your UVB strip bulb at the front of the viv, it won't cause any shadows. So when he's hiding in his little dugout cave there, he will still get the UVB. This is really important because if they don't absorb the UVB and UVA, it can cause MTD, Beardie, which is metabolic bone disease. And this is nasty. I wouldn't want my bearded dragon getting this, and neither will you guys. It's horrible. So make sure you get a UVA UVB strip bulb. So once you've got all your lighting sorted out, you want to be thinking about what you want to put in the vivarium that's right for your bearded dragon. So he's going to need a nice high platform for him to bask on. They like to be higher than ground level when basking. So if you get some cork bark, which is what I've got, this just lets him jump up and he can bask on. If you use stone, sometimes it can get too hot, the stone, and like burn their bellies. So I use wood. I've also just brought a new piece of wood from Northampton Reptile Centre. It arrived today. And I've got a stone as well, just there, so it can keep his nails nice and short when he runs across there, just files them down a little bit. And he likes laying on there too. You're also going to want to need your food and water dishes. I have my food dish in the middle of the vivarium. That way it doesn't get too hot by the spotlight, so the food doesn't dry out. So I have it in the middle. I've got my water dish over in the cool end. A nice plant, just to make it look a little bit more natural. It's actually a silk plant, because I just think silk plants look a bit more natural than the plastic ones. He really likes climbing this. Oh my god! How's he gonna get down? And I worry a little bit because I don't want him falling all the way from the top to the bottom. So I just keep an eye on him, but he seems to like to climb it, so he's so cute. Hiding away. I think he's a bit shy today. The perfect temperature in the warm end of your vivarium will be between 95 to 110. So in my basking spot area, it's between 100 and 110, and just at the sides it's between 90 and 100, which is perfect. And in the cool end, you want a nice gradient all the way down to about between 70 and 80. So it's a nice gradient from 75 all the way to 100 and 110. So some other things you're going to need is safe cleaning products. So I use Arc Cleanse Germicide Cleanser. and this is safe to use. Basically, I put this in a bottle like this, a spray bottle, and I mix it with water. That way it's not too strong. And then I literally, once I've cleared everything out of the vivarium, I spray the whole vivarium, give it a wipe down, and then I get a wet cloth and just make sure, like, get rid of all of the chemical and make sure it's all dry and stuff before I start putting anything back in. But I'll do a video on cleaning out your vivarium another time. You need this. This is something that dragons don't produce naturally, so you're gonna need to dust all your live food and veggies with calci dust. Basically, what I've got is I've got the calci dust and I've got Nutribol, which is a calcium balancer and multivitamin supplement. And like it says on there, it just helps bone growth. So basically what I do is I mix 2 level teaspoons of the Nutribol into the full tub of calcium dust, and then I shake it all up. I use this, see it says it's mixed, so I've put the Nutribol in here already, mix it, and then I use this to dust my crickets or locust and vegetables. So that's really important. You have to get this. Basically that's what I use. So if you're going to write a list, you're going to need a vivarium. I've got 4 foot by 1.5 by 1.5, which is plenty of space. You're then going to need a intense basking spotlight. I've got 50 watt for my 4 foot viv, which is perfect, but it's in a warm room. So make sure if the 50 watt isn't warm enough for you, then go up to a 75 and then just test them out. Make sure you get the right temperatures. A UVB strip, I recommend putting it at the front of the vivarium. Also, you're then going to need your food dish and your water dish. Decorations, so you're going to need something that he can climb up on to bask, because they like to climb. As you can see, I've got a log as well, just in case he wants to climb that end. And some plants, whatever you want, whatever you fancy really. It's completely up to you. And then you're going to need all your products, so your cleaning products, and make sure you get that calcium and Nutribol, because that's what your dragon's going to need. Yeah, so I think I've covered everything in terms of my setup. I'll do another video on what I feed my dragon, what vegetables I feed my dragon. We'll do some fun videos soon. Thanks for watching my video. More coming soon. Please like, comment and subscribe.